Hello, this is High Templar with a new episode of my Total War Warhammer multiplayer battles, and we are playing 2 versus 2 with a Celestir here. And he's playing Empire led by Valkmar, and I'm playing Vampire Counts led by Manfred. And let's just see those builds. I have a bit unorthodox build. I have 3 Graveguards with a Titan just to stop anything, and then I have 5 Skeleton Spearmen. I have 4 Fellbats, which I know it's not the best option here. Manfred and 2 Terror guys here. And you will see why. And Celestir here has 4 Spearmen, some hidden in those trees, very good. And then 4 Swordmen, which I don't think was the best of ideas. Then we have 3 Crossbowmen, 2 Empire Captains, Light Wizard, Volkmar, Hellstorm Rocket Battery and Mortar. And also the Royal Aldov Gryphites, an excellent unit, amazing unit. On our opponent's sides we have some Squeak Herd, very good. Forest Goblin Spider Riders, Goblin Wolf Archers, Savage Orc Boy Biguns, which is interesting choice because they don't have Bones versus Large. But we also have Broken Tusk Mob. And then we have 2 more Biguns here. And this Goblin Big Boss is on a Spider, I assume. He's on the Wolf, strange choice. And there is 1 more unit of Cav hidden here. These are Goblin Wolf Riders. Very good positioning. Very good positioning. As for the infantry, we have here the Warlord Boys, which is not the best pick against those armies. Some Savage Orcs, very excellent choice because Vampire Counts. Night Goblin Archers and the Rusty Arrows, good pick. Hammer of Gork, decent pick. Vurzag, Goblin War Boss, Goblin Big Boss on the Spider this time, good. And Goblins for blocking, yeah, that's good. Biguns 3 units, Black Orcs 2 units. Oh, there are also Crimson Killers here. An excellent unit, really. I would take to also for those guys. I would also pick Crimson Killers. The Savage Orcs, the Trolls. I don't like the Trolls. Maybe they will use it correctly. I don't know. Orc Archer Boys and Orc Boys. Very nice builds on those guys here. This army is led by Grimgor Ironhide, which is good against Vampire Counts, and this one is led by Vurzag, which is also in some cases very good pick. Let's just see how this battle will unfold. So first thing I'm noticing that those guys are here, so I'm trying to fold my line like that. And I'm obviously getting rid of those units here. Squeaks are good against Cav, so I'm destroying them with my flying units. I want to take them out properly. There are some Biguns going on that direction, but quite frankly, moving tight in front. Oh, I'm just blocking them here. Very good indeed. Yeah, already broken those Squeak Herds. They'll have very low morale, but they destroyed some of my Fellbats, actually quite some of my Fellbats. Which is weird. I mean, I should have, actually in this place, I should have attacked them with Terror Guys and Fellbats later. That was a mistake on my part. Very bad mistake actually. If I attack them with Terror Guys and then put in the Fellbats, they wouldn't die and I would still have pretty much entire health on the Terror Guys. That was a mistake. Here there are some Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Those guys are going down with the Fellbats and more Fellbats and I thought there is Terror Guys here. Weird? I mean, looks like Oh yeah, there is a terror, guys, just can't really see him because the flag. And then we have another Fellbats chasing after those Goblin Wolf Rider archers, and my Manfred going right in this direction, because my Manfred has Invocation of the Heck and the Wind of Death. On this flank you can see those guys are pushing after the Celestial forces. Those big guns, I'm trying to intercept them with spears. And trying to cast here my Wind of Death. There is some problems with that. Some nice artillery fire on the Empire side. And the Wind of Death. Little bit misaligned, but as you can see, yeah, I was in better position before. I should have been casting from here. But nice kills on those, bad kills on the Goblin Warlords boys, but nice kills on the Savage Orcs. I wanted to take them down because they have resistance against physical, but not magic. And I thought it will go all the way to the Crimson Killers. That was my mistake. That was my huge mistake here. On this flank you can see that there are some big guns going here, and already the Goblin Wolf Riders trying to get into the batteries, but were stopped by Net and then Royal Aldor Griffites. Very good screening here. Already there are some goblins went into the swordman. Those guys will be dying very quickly. Not the best use of goblins here, but yeah, in general this is good engagement here. I'm trying to fold my line to get those guys, as you can see. Wasn't the best use of my magic, unfortunately. On this flank you can see that I still have those Broken Task Mob is held by Skeleton Spearmen and Terror guys, and they will die. Another Skeleton Spearmen and Terror guys going after these Savage Orc boy biguns. My Fellbats harassing the Goblin Wolf Riders and the one of those units here. Already the Hellstone Rocket Battery 29 kills, the Mortar 14, not enough yet, but it will get there. Trolls got into the spears. That is a huge mistake on those guys' part. But unfortunately the big guns are getting into the Royal Griffites right now. Still, that should be a fight that even with the charge those guys should win. The captain going after the big boss, very good, and the spears going after those guys, excellent indeed. Already running away, but big guns getting into the swordmen, beaten up big guns, but there are some Black Orcs coming, unfortunately. At some point they will come here, and that would be pretty bad. I'm trying to fold my line here. That was very disadvantageous for me here. I'm trying to cast another win, but I cannot get a good position myself, basically. Those guys are coming after me and I'm charging at them. Some of those rocket batteries are firing in my guys for some reason, straight in my graveguards. That's pretty bad. On this flank, those big guns are already taken, well, almost taken out. There are some Skeleton Spearmen going into those guys, as you can see, and there are two Terror guys here. Those Goblin Spider Riders archers are chased off by this guy, And those guys are chased by this guy. Not sure why this battery is firing. If that's the net, that should be casted right about now. No, that's some buffing. Foot of Gork into my very, very bad mistake, into Skeleton Spearman. That won't do that much. And the Hellstorm battery is firing into back of my guys. That's probably not best. Those guys already breaking, and I am preparing for the net for the next Wind of Death. Still firing into my guys. Not really sure what's there. Okay, now right now it's pretty much the only target they can have. So they are firing into zombies, which is a bit strange. Where is my lord here? Okay. For some reason he was going that way. That was a misclick, I'm sure. This combat has ended here. Griffites having chased one of the Biguns, but right now the mortar team is being attacked by the Biguns in the back and those crossbowmen also. That's very bad. Those spearmen should really be elsewhere. This guy should be focused by Captain, and those spears should be shielding the back of the crossbowmen and the mortar team. There is one more spears here. Well, you cannot really... Okay, those guys are dead. So the Royal Griffins will be coming back from there. But that was very, very bad. Unfortunately, such a mistake is easy to make. Celester is an excellent player, much better than me actually. Here we have Wurzag and some Crimson Killers fighting against my Graveguards. They will be wrecking my Graveguards, unfortunately. So my entire line is breaking, but they were there just to hold for a moment. Those guys are gone. Manfred going back, bit too late here. I should have supported him more. Now I see a chance of casting Wind of Death, because there is only Empire Captain here in this line, and this unit is pretty much broken. If I can cast it on those Savage Orc Biguns and Biguns, I will do some damage, but it's not the best. I should have been casting it here. Rocket Battery still firing. 73 kills on it, mortar kills only 16, unfortunately. And I'm casting Wind of Death right in here. And also those Biguns. Unfortunately, it will clip those crossbowmen, but mostly it was okay. Yeah, that wasn't very good wind. Yeah, I caught some of the Biguns, those and those, but haven't really put down the Savage Orcs, which was the... And actually I should have focused on the Black Orcs and those Goblins and Trolls. And those Biguns, but there were still some units of Celesters here. I was afraid I will actually hit them. Now I'm hacking this place, I think. No, this is actually, here we go. Those guys will break me very fast, but my terror guys is already wreaking havoc here. And they will wreak quite some havoc. As you can see, already a few minutes after the attack, most of those guys are already running away. And the Manfred with the Royal Griffites taking care of those Black Orcs here. Unfortunately, yeah, the Biguns are running away from the Hellstorm batteries and the crossbowmen. That's very good. And the batteries are still firing. How nice. Another charge with my terror guys here into this blob, just to make them run. And my spears are coming back from this fight on this flank. It took them for quite long. getting Manfred from there, and those guys are pretty wrecked by the Royal Griffites, but as you can see we have a huge blob here. There are still some spearmen holding their own, very good indeed, but finally Handstone Rocket Battery were chased down by trolls, which is unfortunate. I'm hacking my graveguards here. Bit too late, I mean a lot too late, unfortunately a lot too late, and attacking the Crimson Killers with the Manfred. The AoE will not be as effective when fighting the single model basically. And I'm taking care of their Lord with one of the Terror guys and their Rusty Arrows with the other one. Trying to charge me with these Goblin Wolf Rider archers, but Skeleton Spearmen are not really the best choice here. On this flank we have Steel Empire captains and some spearmen fighting this blob. I can't see the Royal Griffites, they should be alive. I mean, they are Royal Griffites, they weren't that much damaged. Yeah, here they are. Destroying this Orc boys, very good. Charging in the back, still 17 of those guys rock. And this Empire Captain and the Royal Griffites will be taking care of those guys for quite some time. And those crossbowmen firing into the trolls, the trolls needs to be focused down because they will just regenerate, and that would be bad. But yeah, I'm regenerating my health here, and I casted a hack also for myself, but unfortunately the graveguards are breaking. I've left them for the Crimson Killers to be killed basically, and decided to take out those guys and scare them. And tie down those guys for a minute here. They will wreak hundreds of kills, but I don't care. The trolls here got into the crossbowmen unfortunately, and the goblins here. The Griffites 229 kills already. Those guys are destroying. This captain 30 kills. Very nice for quite a cheap unit. Martyr guys 61 and 175. And Manfred, oh, that was actually Manfred, and the Manfred has as many because of the Winds of Death, although not casted perfectly. One of the lords is out of the picture, the Royal Graffites finally dying after being focused down by the Black Orcs and the Biggins. And they routed with 233 kills, very nice indeed. So similar to those Crimson Killers will ravage my Skeleton Spearmen. I'm going back with the Terror Geist here, but as you can see what I'm doing is mostly chasing down some of the units that are, well, getting on my nerves basically. Grimgore still alive, with very much alive. I'm now taking my Terror Guys against Crimson Killers with the intention of taking them down. These Terror Guys, but at this point I have healthy Terror Guys here, Manfred, which is doing okay-ish, I guess. He can still cast a hack on himself if he wishes to. Theoretically I can have enough mana to cast healing on all my Terror Guys and the Manfred. That would be disastrous for my opponent. But at this point it's pretty much scaring down my opponent. This Terror Guys is taking care of all these units, scaring them down, attacking these Black Orcs for example. Only 24, but they are breaking as soon as they are attacked. And they will break. Both of those units are breaking. Manfred got back into this blob. Crimson Killers 384 kills, so those guys managed to score more than 100 kills against my Spearmen in very short time, but they are excellent unit against those Spearmen. Running away, because of those Black Orcs and Big Guns coming my way here. Couldn't focus them down fast enough. This Goblin, this Hammer of Gork, only 53 kills. Some of the units from the Empire routing back. Focusing down Crimson Killers with all my flyers. Let's do it on fast forward. And Crimson Killers will be dying, breaking, whatever. And attacking straight into the blob of the enemy here. Just boosting myself a bit, and I need to retreat my Manfred. Casting Invocation of the Heck on myself. I should be casting them on all those units, but I panicked a bit. Those crossbowmen firing straight in the backs of the Black Orcs, very good. And yeah, scaring everything down, focusing down those units, chasing, cycle charging them. They cannot really do anything at this point. There is not enough of them to kill me. Those crossbowmen 90 kills and they are still firing at those Black Orcs. And now focusing the Grimgor right now. Cycle charging, as you can see. Grimgor is trying to kill me, but I'm still cycle charging his ass. Attacking Manfred, those big guns, just to make them run, and then now this is the end. Very nice battle. Crimson Killers did amazing job. I really mismanaged them. And those Savages did pretty good, considering that I've almost destroyed them. And Manfred, 218 kills, Terror Guys, 100 each. They weren't there really to kill people, they were there to scare people, and they did it very well. As you can see, there is a lot of health on those units still. Managed to get Squeakheads out of the fight with only 58 kills. As Vampire counts, that is quite good, I believe, because, well, yes, with the Dwarves on the Empire, you can just shoot them and they will run away. Not that easy. And this Broken Tusk map obviously destroyed. Those Savage Orc boys did little better against my Fellbats, but apart from that, they were okay. I mismanaged my infantry line, unfortunately, so that was quite a mistake. Celestir here. Nice kills on those spears, nice kills on those swordmen, excellent kills on those crossbowmen, amazing kills on the Griffites. Hellstorm Battery, I don't know. Mortar did very poorly. I wonder why. This is normally a very good unit against orcs. So yeah, very nice, nice usage of this infantry here, and quite nice usage of those archers. I focused them. They should not be. Not really focused them, but I was scaring them away. Shouldn't have as many kills. At 28 is not big, but still more than I have fought. And those Goblin Wolf Archers Riders, 24 my Fellbats. On this side, the Big Guns did amazing. The Black Orcs did okay. Those Goblins got the Crossbowmen. That was pretty good. Orc Carriers boys, yes, that was a mistake in my opinion. Those Wolf Riders got focused by the Royal Graphites. Those Big Guns did very poorly. Those Trolls did amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I hope you like it. If you did, press like. I have another multiplayer battle that I will post tomorrow. But yeah, I did hope you like it. Press like if you did, comment if you will, and see my other videos. My Let's Plays Total War series, but also other games, but also my DLC analysis and speculation videos, and my mechanics videos for Total War series. So, that's it. See you later.